It looks like all the single ladies are staying home as Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour, it is struggling to sell out.
And it's not selling in the States or in London. And so you're just kind of wondering, you know, A, what's going on? And B, is she gonna end up like Justin Timberlake singing to 11,000 fans at the very end of his tour in a 60,000 seat arena?
Let's get into this Beyoncé chaos. Because wow, it's messy. And guess who's stirring it up again? Yep, 50 Cent is back at it, poking the hive and throwing serious shots at Queen Bey.
When Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyoncé. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man.
Yes. This time, he's not just being petty. He's coming with some bold accusations. So here's the deal. Beyoncé just kicked off her Cowboy Carter tour, but the buzz ain't exactly the good kind. Fans are saying the vibes are off, tickets are dirt cheap, and even Bey herself looks like she's just clocking in for a shift she doesn't want.
50 shared this TMZ headline reporting that ticket sales for Beyoncé's new Cowboy Carter tour have stalled. Now, the tour kicked off in LA on Monday, and shockingly, tickets dipped to as low as $57. So the question is, why isn't the Beehive settling?
And 50? He's using this moment to light Jay-Z up, claiming Jay is hiding behind Beyoncé's fame to stay out of the spotlight while the heat turns up around Diddy's legal mess. Yeah, Diddy's facing some serious court drama, and 50's basically hinting that Jay-Z's name is floating around the edges of it all. That's wild. Fans online are catching wind of it too. Pics are surfacing, showing rows of empty seats, untouched VIP sections, and upper deck tickets dropping to just $20 for a Beyoncé tour? That's crazy. But here's where it gets even nastier. 50 Cent posted this shady message online that looks like it's aimed straight at Beyoncé, and it wasn't subtle. He's not just throwing shots at her music anymore, he's hinting that the Carters are working overtime to cover something up.
Yeah, Beyonce's out of touch, okay? People are fighting for their lives, they're getting deported, they're losing their jobs. We have better things to do, Beyonce, than make you rich. And we're also in debt from your last concert. Can we just say that you just had?
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, come on, I'm talking to her. She jumped out, she was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, wait, what is she doing?
Word is they're putting on a perfect front in public, but behind the scenes, it's chaos. And why? Well, allegedly, Jay-Z's name came up in one of those explosive lawsuits connected to Diddy. One woman even claimed Jay was present during a disturbing situation involving her when she was just 13. That case got tossed out on a technicality, but now she's back, with new documents and a fire in her voice. She's saying loud and clear, she stands by every word. And just when you think it couldn't get more intense, boom! Here comes 50 Cent, fanning the flames even harder. It's getting wild out here.
So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
The accuser's lawyer is now claiming Jay-Z went straight mob boss, allegedly sending private investigators to the woman's house to silence her. And the craziest part? No lawyer was even there. That's a serious move, and people are side-eyeing hard. And 50 Cent? He's not letting up. He's got the Carters under the spotlight, and he's going in. He's blasting Jay-Z for staying quiet behind Beyoncé's fame shield while the heat around Diddy's court case keeps rising. 50's making it real clear. He thinks this Cowboy Carter tour flop ain't about country music at all. He's hinting it's got everything to do with the skeletons piling up in their closet. Now here's the big question everyone's asking. Is the tour struggling because of ticket prices and that country twist? Or are folks finally tired of acting like they don't see what's going on between the Carters and Diddy? Is 50 Cent spilling legit tea? Or is he just playing messy like he always does? No matter how you slice it, this drama is exploding. The tour kicked off in Inglewood, California, and right out the gate, fans were saying something felt off. The vibe? Strange. The energy? Low? And the seats? Empty. Way too many of them. It didn't take long for fans to start snapping pics and dropping clips online. One major celeb page on X, Pop Stuff, straight up called it out. They posted video from the first night showing wide open gaps in the pit and whole sections with barely anyone in them. Their caption: Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour starts with an incredible amount of empty seats. The pit is vastly unsold and several seating sections look empty. That's cold. Ticketmaster even showed the show didn't sell out. Thousands of tickets still up for grabs when the lights went down. And you already know, 50 Cent had to jump in. He posted a screenshot of the news and dropped a shady caption: Ish getting real out here. He's making it loud and clear. He thinks something shady's bubbling under the surface, and he wants everybody to see it. Here's the scoop. Ticket sales for Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour are straight up flopping. But now insiders are saying, this might not be all on Bey. Word is, scalpers and ticket resellers rushed in, snatching up huge chunks of seats, thinking demand would go crazy like her Renaissance tour. But they seriously fumbled the bag. One source told the Daily Mail that these resellers got greedy, overestimating the hype, and now sitting on piles of unsold tickets that nobody wants. That's a major L. Back in February, when the Cowboy Carter tour first dropped, fans were already fired up about the sky-high ticket prices. Some seats were going for thousands. But now, just days before showtime, you could scoop seats for $20, $20 for a Beyoncé concert. That kind of price crash has people wondering what's really going down behind the curtain. Some fans say it's tour burnout, like maybe Beyoncé jumped into this one too fast after the high of Renaissance. And honestly, the vibe this time ain't hitting the same. The energy feels off, the buzz is quiet, and even her most loyal fans are side-eyeing. It's like Cowboy Carter just didn't connect the same way. And that's saying a lot. But wait, there's an even messier theory going around now, and this one's got people whispering loud. Some folks believe the real reason for the low turnout isn't just the prices or the genre switch.
Ticket prices for Beyoncé's highly anticipated Cowboy Carter tour are dropping like a lot. Just months ago, a fan could expect to spend up to $800 for a pre-sale ticket to the opening night in the tour in Los Angeles. But hours before the concert, tickets had dipped to as low as $57.
It's the ongoing drama tied to Beyoncé and Jay-Z's name getting caught up in Diddy's mess. People didn't forget. Jay-Z was named in a serious lawsuit by a woman going by Jane Doe. She accused both Jay and Diddy of being part of a disturbing situation when she was just 13. That case got tossed on a technicality, but Jane Doe didn't back down. She came back stronger, saying she stands behind every single word she said. And her lawyer, Tony Busby, he dropped a bombshell, claiming Jay-Z sent 2 private investigators to her house to intimidate her and record her, with no lawyer present. Now here's the real bomb. Jay-Z's own team admitted they did send those investigators to Jane Doe's house, but they're claiming it was all by the book. Still, the timing, the secrecy, the pressure, fans ain't buying that cleanup act. And now people are seriously wondering, is this the scandal that's scaring folks away from Beyoncé's tour? Jay's camp insists they didn't break any laws, but Jane Doe is standing 10 toes down. In her court filing, she said she was shaking the whole time those investigators were talking to her. No matter how calm they pretended to be, she said she felt intimidated. That's no small thing. She even doubled down, saying loud and clear, she's not backing down from Jay-Z. Not now, not ever. According to Jane Doe, the original incident happened during an after-party at the 2000 MTV VMAs in New York. In her own words, she made it clear, I never stated whether once or 4 times that Mr. Carter did not assault me. She's not just saying he was there, she's heavily implying he played a direct role. And if that wasn't explosive enough, it's about to go next level. 50 Cent isn't letting up one bit. He's been dragging Jay-Z's name into every post, connecting the dots between him and Diddy, while the rest of the industry keeps quiet. But now, 50's got backup. Kanye West just jumped into the storm, and of course, he brought chaos with him. Kanye hit X, formerly Twitter, with a string of unfiltered rants, going straight at Jay-Z and Beyoncé. He claimed the only reason they're so protected is because of their ties to some very powerful figures behind the scenes. He didn't sugarcoat a thing. Kanye accused them of being puppets for hidden higher-ups, basically saying they're not in control of their own careers anymore. And then he really crossed the line. In one flagged post, Kanye wrote that celebrities are forced to do explicit things to powerful people just to keep their status, money, and freedom. That post got taken down fast, but the damage was already done. The internet lit up. Now here's where it gets downright cold. Diddy's out here drowning in scandal, and suddenly everyone's vanished on him. In a leaked call, he said, "I always spoke up for everybody, you know, and I ain't bitter." But fans caught that tone. They're convinced Diddy was aiming that shade straight at Jay-Z. Let's not forget, these two were tight. Diddy even used to call Jay his strategist, the first one he'd dial up when things hit the fan. So now that Jay's gone silent, people are asking, did he really cut Diddy off? Or is he just hiding in the shadows, waiting for the storm to pass? Because let's be real, the moment Diddy's name started flooding the headlines with those ugly allegations, both Jay-Z and Beyoncé went ghost. No posts, no statements, no support, just straight up vanishing like Diddy never existed. That silence, it's loud. And when Jay-Z got dragged into Jane Doe's lawsuit, his high-profile lawyer, Alex Spiro, jumped out real quick, rushing to say that Jay and Diddy weren't even close like that. Imagine how that must have hit Diddy, especially with all those whispers that he once helped Jay cover up some heavy secrets of his own. If that's true, then Jay flipping on him now is ice cold. Sure, Jay-Z got his name removed from the official court filings, but come on, the streets have been talking for years. This ain't new. Folks been side-eyeing Jay-Z for a long time, way before the Diddy storm even started. The rumors? Endless. From claims about him messing with much younger women to silencing anyone who dared speak up. Then there's the chilling case of Kathy White, the actress who passed away under mysterious circumstances. She was reportedly linked to Jay-Z, and word is, she was about to go public with something big. But before she could speak, she was gone. And guess who's been accused of helping cover that whole situation up? Diddy. According to Jaguar Wright, Diddy played cleanup crew for the Carters after what happened with Kathy White. She even claims there's a tape out there that tells the real story. Then boom. Next thing you know, Ye was suddenly placed on a psychiatric hold. Coincidence? A lot of people ain't buying that. They're saying it looked way too convenient, like somebody was trying to shut him down real quick after he started name-dropping the Carters. But let's slide back to 50 Cent, who's been pressing Jay-Z hard since March 2024, right after Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes. While the rest of the industry played mute, 50 wasted zero time. He jumped on Instagram and went full savage, posting a photoshopped milk carton with Jay-Z's face on it like he was a missing person. His caption? Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said he ain't answering his phone. LOL. And that wasn't even the end. Later, 50 posted a pic of Jay-Z smiling and waving on the red carpet with another petty caption, "Here is Jay-Z." The message was loud. Jay's ghosting act ain't slick. Then 50 twisted the knife even more, writing, "Last seen waving at Puffy's jet." LOL. That's some straight trolling, but it had folks talking. Then Tony Yayo, 50's longtime right-hand man, backed him up in a fresh Vlad TV interview. Yayo didn't sugarcoat it. He said it's wild that Jay-Z's now acting like he was never close to Diddy, when everybody knows they rolled tight for years. Now, the Bayhive's trying to shut it all down. They're saying 50's just being messy, dragging the Carters into Diddy's chaos because of that old beef he had with Jay-Z. But a lot of people ain't buying that narrative either. They're saying Jay and Bay got tied up in this all on their own. No help needed. They stayed close with Diddy for years, despite all the shady clouds that followed him around. Receipts? There's plenty. Jay-Z and Beyoncé weren't just business buddies with Diddy. They were real-life tight. They partied together, vacationed together, and looked way too cozy on and off the scene. One key example? Rapper Deba said the first time he ever met Beyoncé was at Diddy's house. That says a lot. And now, it's getting darker. Just last month, another one of Diddy's accusers stepped up. And this time, Beyoncé's name came out her mouth. Now here's where things get downright disturbing. The details dropped in a new lawsuit filed by Joseph Manza are nothing short of shocking. He claims he was drugged and assaulted at one of Diddy's wild parties back in 2015. And guess who was allegedly at that same party? Beyoncé. The event was supposed to be a celebration, Christian Combs' birthday bash down in Miami. But according to the lawsuit, the night turned into a nightmare. The party went down at the home of music icons Gloria and Emilio Estefan. And Joseph says Gloria even sensed something wasn't right. She reportedly told someone to call for help. But Emilio? He allegedly shut that down real quick. Joseph claims that once he was fully out of it, he was taken through a hidden tunnel that connected directly to Diddy's mansion. And the person who allegedly guided him through it? Former adult film actress Adria English. Now, the big question is hitting hard. Did Jay-Z and Beyoncé really not know what was going on during all those years? Or were they just choosing not to see it? Then it takes an even darker turn. According to Joseph's lawsuit, when he started to regain consciousness, he realized he was in a room with none other than Jay-Z and Beyoncé themselves. That's when things got real twisted. Joseph says Beyoncé allegedly looked at him, half naked, with an adult device strapped to his face, and asked, "Why is there a half-naked white man lying here with that on his face?" The response? Someone in the room allegedly told her, "It's a punishment. Diddy wants him to see what happens to snitches." That's haunting. From there, the claims in the lawsuit get even more graphic. Joseph says Diddy ordered him to be humiliated in front of celebrity guests, stripped down, forced to wear a thong, and fitted with a black leather mask sealed shut with a zipper. Then, a locking adult device was fixed to it, right in front of everyone. And now comes the most suspicious part of it all, the silence. What did Jay-Z and Beyoncé say in response to this bombshell lawsuit? Almost nothing. Jay's lawyer, Alex Spiro, jumped in fast to defend him, saying Jay wasn't even in Miami when that twisted party supposedly went down. But here's the weird part. Spiro didn't mention Beyoncé at all. Not a single word. No denial, no clarification. Just total silence. And that's got the internet going crazy. Because if Jay's team could deny his location that quickly, why not speak up for Beyoncé, especially when she was named directly in Joseph's lawsuit as a witness to what happened? Now fans are seriously starting to wonder, are the Carters really the picture-perfect power couple they pretend to be? Or is Jay-Z hiding in the shadows, letting Beyoncé take center stage while he ducks the fallout? There's growing talk that Jay's playing a cold, calculated game, laying low, keeping quiet, and using Beyoncé's fame and flawless image to shield himself. And this Cowboy Carter tour? Some insiders are whispering that Jay might have pushed her to hit the road early, just to shift the spotlight away from all this Diddy drama. And let's be honest, the timing is mad suspicious. Is this tour really about music, or is it a master distraction? Then comes the wildest claim. Jaguar Wright popped back up, saying Beyoncé fans need to start their own Free Britney-style movement. She even accused Jay-Z of allegedly controlling Beyoncé, keeping her on substances, and forcing her to work non-stop like she's some kind of machine, all just to protect his brand while she wears the crown. And if that wasn't enough, 50 Cent couldn't resist throwing another grenade into the mix. He straight up said, Jay-Z treats his marriage like a business deal, using Beyoncé's star power, talent, and massive fan base as a shield while he makes shady moves behind the scenes. That's a heavy accusation, and people are finally starting to ask the real questions. So now it's your turn. What do you think is really going on with this Cowboy Carter tour? Is this just a rare flop for Queen Bey? Or is there a whole secret game being played behind the curtains? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more uncensored truth. And we'll see you on the next one.